Hey guys, it's your boy Locke, and in this video we're going to be talking about a YouTuber called Zaptie. Now, Zaptie is a YouTuber that is considered the first ever to be cancelled on the YouTube platform. Now, what happened here concerns quite ironically imallexx, a YouTuber known for being one of the snakiest on the platform. Like, imallexx has snaked out, I think, pretty much everyone on YouTube. He snaked out, well, first of all, Zaptie, because he's like the first YouTuber to ever get cancelled. He snaked out James Charles. He snaked out many other YouTubers I can't even name. He snaked out Slazzo. And usually what's happened to YouTubers that were cancelled was that they came back. They proved themselves that they weren't justified to be cancelled, and they made a return to their career. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case for Zaptie. He basically just left YouTube. He deleted his YouTube channel over it, which is quite sad because all of the allegations have been proven to be false. Now, cancel culture, for those who don't know, like a culture where a YouTuber or like an influencer fucks up and does something, and that community deems that YouTuber to be like no longer worthy of being a part of the community. They try and ruin their career. It's a really toxic part of the internet, and unfortunately almost everyone has participated in it once or twice in their lives if they're frequent and invested in certain communities. Now, what happened with Zaptie was that Zaptie was a fast-growing channel due to his videos on popular events, and he had a big podcast that was very popular, and it actually rivaled the Baited podcast when Baited podcast was at its prime. So that's not an easy feat for like a relatively new YouTube channel. So Zaptie was doing pretty well for himself, and he gained a few YouTuber friendships with imallexx, Elvis the Alien, and Bionic Pig. Now, what basically happened, cutting right to the drama, was imallexx went on Zaptie's podcast about Zaptie. Like, the video was called The End, and basically imallexx accused Zaptie of being a sociopath and a paedophile. Now, basically a huge portion of the podcast was dedicated to the whole fact that he was a sociopath, because they used that to justify their accusations, because oh yeah, he did this because he's a sociopath. And like, when you watch the podcast with imallexx, Elvis Alien, and Bionic Pig, you can tell they know nothing about mental health or sociopathy, because it's clear if you watch it. And like, imallexx was on record to say, like, as a sociopath, he can't feel human emotion, which is just not true. Sociopaths can feel human emotion, they just don't feel empathy. They don't understand other humans, like why other people are acting in certain ways. They feel themselves, but they just don't understand other people. So on that end, imallexx was just completely distorting Zaptie's image as a sort of like psychopathical figure, which is quite manipulative. And he was trying to justify the fact that he was, calling out Zaptie and an alleged friend. He was saying, "Oh, I've tried to address this privately, but he keeps on doing it," and all of the normal imallexx excuses. And it's just messed up. And anyways, getting on to the whole paedophile accusations, they basically, what happened was Zaptie got catfished by a 13 to 14-year-old girl who was pretending to be 16, which may still be pretty fucked up for some Americans out there, but in some countries and some states the legal age of sexual consent is 16, so maybe a bit disturbing that Zaptie was talking to a 16-year-old girl, but it was technically legal in the state where the girl was living. So she was catfishing him, saying she was 16, and they were talking. Zaptie at the time was in a relationship, or maybe a marriage. I'm not sure, but it was like he was in a relationship. He was cheating, but like whether or not he was cheating is none of our business. The fact is that he was catfished by a 13 to 14-year-old girl, and when he found out, he was extremely disgusted, and he has said that he allegedly threw up when he found out. So this man was not knowing that he was talking and flirting with a 13-year-old girl. He thought he was talking to a girl of legal age of consent, and basically led him on. And the girl has came forward in Nicholas Diorio's video in an interview and has said that he didn't know. He sent no nudes to her. She has allegedly sent nudes to him, but he never sent nudes to her. So yeah, so he's never sort of done anything, approached the girl in real life. He hasn't met up with her, but they were planning to. But when you try and meet with a catfish, they either try and get out of it, which eventually happened, or they find out when they meet up. However, it ended up being the girl came forward pretending that the guy was a paedophile, and he got cancelled. And imallexx didn't help the whole situation. He actually instigated it. We're coming forward with all of these false accusations, this whole sociopathy stuff. Admittedly, Zaptie did tell imallexx that he was diagnosed as a sociopath. However, if you do a bit of research, you don't actually get diagnosed with sociopathy. You get diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, and he wasn't technically diagnosed with sociopathy, and you really can't be diagnosed with sociopathy. So right off the bat, you can tell that Zaptie was lying, and he has previously told imallexx that he was a psychopathical liar. So why would you believe Zaptie in the first place when he has a tendency to lying anyway in the first place? Well, anyways, in more recent events, with all the information coming forward, he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which is very different from sociopathy, I might add. So yeah, he previously was a psychopathical liar. He was very prone to lying to other people. He lied to imallexx about being a sociopath. imallexx did no research. He knew he was prone to lying, but went forward with the fact that he was a sociopath anyways. And yeah, all of the accusations against Zaptie were really false. And I would say, and I should recommend that you watch Nicholas Diorio's video, because he goes much more into detail about how much imallexx backstabbed Zaptie. I am really underselling how much imallexx backstabbed Zaptie. He has all the intricacies of the situation. I'm just going over all the basic stuff. However, there's when you look into the other the actual meat of the situation, you'll realise that this goes a lot deeper than it actually seems to be. So I'm going to link Nicholas Diorio's video in the description down below, so I do suggest that you check it out. But yeah, honestly, it is a really shitty situation. Ever since Nicholas Diorio's videos came out, Zaptie has came back onto Twitter, which is good, and many YouTubers like Kavos have called out imallexx on Twitter, saying what Zaptie Kavos just said the word Zaptie on a random Twitter thread with imallexx. They're trying to draw attention to the case of Zaptie, because what happened with Zaptie was that he knew he was screwed. He didn't know what to do. This was the first instance of this ever happening on YouTube. He was the first YouTuber to ever get cancelled. So what he did, he deleted his YouTube channel and left. He hasn't been seen for like a year or two, and he's just recently came back, which is really good, because now that, you know, all the accusations have been proven false, you know, I just feel bad for him, honestly. But it's a good thing that, you know, it has actually been proven false, but it actually disturbs me to think that it could never have actually been proven false. Zaptie could have just been seen as this sociopathic predator for the rest of his days on the internet. And like, because of these lies sold by imallexx, he was doxxed, he was like swatted. He still does to this day, despite being like years after the cancelling, like the whole drama. It was like, this is how much it resonated with the general community. Like, people still dox this guy, and I just feel bad for him, honestly. Because like, Zaptie quit his place in a law school to do his YouTube career full time, and it just all went downhill because of imallexx and his lies and his false accusations of being a sociopath and a paedophile. Like, they're not true. He's not a sociopath. He's got bipolar disorder, and he was catfished. Like, you can't blame a man for being catfished. It's a really screwed up situation, and I just really feel for Zaptie. Please, if you're watching this, watch Nicholas Diorio's video. He really goes into this in detail, and like, I'm doing the situation no justice. This video is just to raise awareness for Nicholas Diorio's video. Watch it, please. I'll see you in the next video, guys.